My show is very much interactive and engaging. Being a mentalist, I need to see you, I need to read you, and I need to involve you in the show. So if you'd like to be a part of the show, turn your camera on. There we go, lovely, thank you. Sharon, thank you so much. Jock de Villiers, thank you so much. Jock, good to see you, bro. Are you well? Lekker, there we go, how's it? Maureen, welcome. Gazelle, welcome. Mish, welcome. All right, cool. So while everybody's coming in, I'm going to kind of get into it and have some fun with you guys. So there was this question that was posed: am I a mentalist or am I a magician? The answer is quite easy, both. When you start in the industry, that's kind of what you start off, and then you move into the psychological things. For those of you that aren't aware of what the term mentalist is, it's pretty easy as well. I have a list of mental issues this long called a mental list. That's no lie, and I'll get into that a little bit later at the end of the show, nevertheless. So I've got a couple of people in here. Sharon, how are you doing? Can you see me, Sharon? Give me a thumbs up if you can see me, Sharon. Sharon Petrus. There we go. How are you doing, Sharon? Are you good? Are you good? Fantastic. I'm just going to unmute your mic so that I can hear you. There we go. Sharon, can you talk to me quickly? There we go. How are you doing, Sharon? Lovely to meet you.
Sorry, I forgot to unmute. Oh, God.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you for joining. Are you well?
Yeah, thank you.
Good. Sharon, you don't mind if I try something with you?
Lord, you would choose me, hey?
I would choose you. You're looking very lonely in your office there, so you're looking like you need some good company. So Sharon, this is what I'm going to do. When it comes to reading people, influencing people, and kind of getting into their heads, people that are blind tend to have more intuition than most when it comes to experiencing these things, feeling emotions and so on. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic. So this is what's going to happen. In a second, I'm going to blindfold myself. I've got a deck of cards. And what happens is I'm going to blindfold myself so that I cannot see the thing. I'll take the deck out of the cards out of the deck. And then we're going to have you randomly select a card that you're comfortable with and that you like and so on. Let me just pick up that and let me blindfold myself quickly. So the thing about blindfolding myself is somewhat the reason I'm able to see the things that you see, experience the things that you experience, and feel the things that you experience way better. Cool. So let me just close that up quickly. This might look weird. It is a bandage. It just makes life a lot easier. Good. Fantastic. Are you still there?
Yeah.
Lovely, good. So I'm going to tuck this in a second. Good. There we go. I think I'm getting to the end of that. Yes, I am. I'm going to tuck that in. Good. So I'm kind of, I just need to feel for the deck of cards. Do I have them here? There we go. Lovely. Good. So could you do me a favor? I'm going to pop that aside. At this point in time, I can't tell if the deck is face up or face down. Can you see the deck? Is it face up or in my hand? Is it face down or face up?
Yeah, face down. Face down.
It's face down.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Good. So that's the back, correct?
Yeah.
And that's the faces of the cards, correct? Good. So this is what's going to happen. All right. I'm going to run through the deck in a second. I'm going to run my finger through the deck like that. And whenever you're ready, you're just going to call the word stop. Yes.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, I'm going to run through the deck. Can you see the corner of the deck where my thumb is?
Yeah.
Good. So I'm going to run through the deck like that. Whenever you're ready, shout stop. Yes, here goes.
Stop.
Right there. Good. So I'm going to cut the deck where you told me to stop. Fair? That card is either a high number or a low number. Correct?
Correct.
All right, good. So you slowed down there again. The reason you slowed down there is because you're kind of not sure whether it is in high or whether it is in low, correct? So it's an actual fact somewhere in the middle. So I'm guessing anywhere between 3 and 5. Is that correct? Deck of cards. And in this deck, I've reversed one card. So there's one card currently the wrong way round. Yes?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, good. So this is what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you to use your imagination for a second, and I want you to hear me clearly, okay?
Okay.
Good, because this is what's going to happen. I'm going to try plant that image in your mind without telling you what it is. Yes?
Yes.
Good. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to imagine as if spreading a deck of cards across a table, face down. So you're seeing the backs of the cards. You're not seeing numbers, pictures, colors, that sort of thing. You're just seeing the back of the card. Can you see it spread across the table in your mind?
The backs. Yes.
All right, good. Now I want you to imagine flipping the deck face up. So now you're seeing numbers, pictures, colors, clearly, shapes. You're seeing it all. Can you see it clearly?
Yeah, I can.
Fantastic. Good. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to start on the left of the deck. And I want you to slowly scroll your eyes across the deck. Slowly. Keep going, stop right there. Are you looking at one card now? Just one?
Yes.
Good. I want you to spread the rest of the deck away in your mind and just see that one card clearly in your mind. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Good. Now, before I do this, do you feel like I influenced you in any way or form, or do you feel like you had an absolutely free process and choice of the card that you received?
Free.
Free choice. Even though I told you to imagine spreading the deck across the table, imagine flipping it face up, and I had you still feel like you had a free choice.
Yeah.
Good. Watch this. The card that you are thinking of, that is in your mind right now, that you feel you had a free choice of, what is that card so everybody knows?
I must say it.
Yep, you can say it.
Jack of diamonds.
Jack of diamonds. Any reason why the Jack of diamonds?
No, I don't know.
No reason whatsoever. But the Jack of diamonds. I've got a deck of cards here, all the wrong way around, yeah? But I've got one card the wrong way around. The only card the wrong way around in the entire deck of cards, yes. And you felt like that was a free choice. You didn't feel like I influenced you at all.
No, I didn't.
Watch.
I didn't feel. Move it close, I'm blind. Oh, God, yeah. yeah.
Absolutely clearly. And we're going to be testing those in a second to make sure that it is what it is. Good. So one of them currently is open, and they are all empty at this point in time. My question to you is, are you able to identify one from the other, or are they identical?
Well, they look identical from here.
They look identical from there for you. That's exactly what's important. They need to be identical for you. I can't tell the difference either. They're absolutely identical, but for you, this is important because you're going to be doing something kind of bizarre with them with me in a second. Good. So I've got some staples here. I'm going to pop that out quickly and load just one of those. Yes?
Okay.
Loaded. Yes? Good. Close that up. Come on, go in. There we go. Seal it. Make sure that's open, and very quickly need a card to demonstrate that that is in actual fact loaded. Yes? Loose. This is the loaded one. Yeah? Done. Yeah? The rest of them currently are empty and will remain empty for the duration of this game. And the game is called Russian roulette. You've heard of the game, Eddie?
Yeah.
Good. We're going to be playing a game of Russian roulette. Mentalists, psychological illusionists, magicians have been fascinated with the concept of defying death for many, many years. Harry Houdini was one of the famous guys that escaped from all sorts of obstacles and death-defying stunts. One of the games he played was Russian roulette, but it was with a revolver. Many, many magicians, mentalists, and illusionists have died playing these games. I don't want to die. However, we have tested this, and if it should penetrate my my temple, it will cause irreparable damage. So this is dangerous. So I need you to take this dead serious. Currently, this one is the loaded one. You know that, correct?
Correct.
Good. So Eddie, this is what's going to happen. In a second, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and all I want you to do is listen. Just listen as I mix them up. That's all you need to do until you are confident that you no longer know which one is loaded. Yes.
Okay.
Good. Eddie, are you ready?
Okay. I'm closing my eyes.
Good. Keep them closed. Don't peek. Eddie, when you are ready, it's entirely up to you.
Okay. I'm good to go.
You're good to go. Good. So Eddie, if you looked at them at a glance, would you know which one was loaded?
I'm just trying to access my cerebellum.
The
It's
correct
the one in the
answer.
middle.
You think the one in the middle is loaded?
Yeah.
You do. Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Watch. Wrong. One down. There's two more to go. Fantastic. At this point in time, again, I'm going to ask you, which one do you think is loaded?
Right. Your left.
The right. My left. So that one over there. And at this point in time, you're certain that that one is loaded?
Yes.
He's not too sure anymore. That's absolutely fine. Here goes. Let's check it out. If it is loaded, this could go south. And if this does go south, Eddie, it's all your fault. Live on air. Here goes. This is a little bit nerve-wracking, so just give me a moment. It's never gone wrong. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and the last one, the only one left on the table. Eddie, I'm going to take that card off so that we can see the only one left on the table that's loaded. 20 years ago, I became fascinated with the concept of people looking at what we do as impossible. From there, I latched onto what's called the human perception, and I became absolutely fascinated with it, to the point where I realized that the human perception is in actual fact the power of the mind. You see, I was born with epilepsy, asthma, dyslexia. I was declared ineducable, told I'd never read, never write, never work, never drive. I have ADHD and a mild form of Tourette's. I'm allergic to sugar, food colorants, dairy products, and grains. The point is this, is I've overcome it all because of shifting and changing my perception about my life and these things. Today I work, I own a number of companies. I travel the world doing shows like these, talking, inspiring. I coach people to discover and understand their true potential. I hold a world record, a Guinness World Record for walking on a bed of broken glass for 36.8 kilometers in 29 hours. Why? Because I could and I wanted to. We are limited by what we believe. The things that hold us back is the narrative that we have in our minds that tells us why we can or can't do something. The reality is this: something only becomes impossible to you if you believe it's impossible. For the person that believes it's possible, they will exhaust every means they can come across to overcome, destroy, break down, and achieve whatever it is that they want to achieve. So my point is this, is I could overcome that all. So can you. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a terrific afternoon. Stay positive during lockdown. You know, we've grown, we've learned massive things during this time, and it's been an incredible time. Eddie, to you, thank you. Thank you for everybody joining today. I've had an absolute blast.